Yo, what's going on, guys? Diamond Gaming here with a Black Ops 3 best class setup. Not just a general best class setup, but a free-for-all best class setup. So we're going to be going with the KN-44. This is my all-time favorite gun in the whole game, and I've been using it since the beginning. This has been the very first gun I used, and it's still the gun I use in most of my games. If I want to go into a game and wreak havoc on them, that's the gun I pick. Not the Kuda, not anything else. It's this one. And the reason why is because the range is very, very good, even with the silencer. And if you guys have been watching the channel since Black Ops 2 or COD Ghosts or Advanced Warfare, I use a silencer on almost everything. I love the silencer. It makes me, you know, like a little ninja. I can run around the whole map and they won't even know I'm there unless they see my UAV. And that is why I put on Ghost. But we'll get to the perks later. So for attachments, we have on the red dot sight, only because I'm not the biggest fan of the iron sights of this gun. Some people really, really like them, and I'm not the biggest fan. So we put on the red dot sight, and then we also have on foregrip, and foregrip is just, you know, less recoil. I always put that on all of my guns, no matter what. It's just kind of a must-have, you know, attachment. So then also we have on the silencer, which I already went over, which just makes you a ninja going across the map. But then we go over to the secondary. I do have the RK5. The reason why I have a secondary on is because if you're in a really close range situation, like if I keep going into this house here on Combine, I pull out the RK5 most of the time just because it helps you out actually quite a bit. The KN isn't the best gun in the game for close range combat, so I like to pull out that RK5. It's even pretty good at long range, so it's a good weapon just for those close range. I usually don't have a secondary on, but for this free-for-all, it's kind of nice to have on. But then if we go down for perk 1, I do have on Ghost. Ghost I have on in almost all my classes. That was one of the very first things I permanently unlocked. If you guys don't use it, put it on. It helps a ton. People use UAVs, and if you're in free-for-all, you know, people do get UAVs quite a bit, and it's nice just to have it on so you're protected. People won't see you. I like to be going for the 30-0 gameplays for free-for-all. I've never hit one, but you need Ghost on for that, and so for that I have it on. Now to perk 2, I do have on fast hands. That is just so I can swap my weapons faster. Because I was secondary, I gotta have on that fast hands. It swaps weapon faster. And when you're running and you want to aim up into sights, it helps with that too. It's like having a quick draw handle on for your attachments. So then we go to the very last perk 3 slot. This is the most used for free pro. This has blast suppressor I put on, and the awareness. But going to the blast suppressor, if you're jumping across the map, boosting all over the place, going quick and lickety split, that's what you're gonna want to need and want to have, because otherwise people are going to know where you're at. People are going to go straight to where you are because there's no radar, and a lot of people do have a silencer, so when they see something on the minimap, they're going to go to it. So you want to have on that blast suppressor. And then the final and most deadly perk you need to have on is awareness. Awareness, if you have a good headset, will do you wonders. It's crazy. I have Astro 850s, so right now it's kind of I'm at a big advantage because I have one of the best headsets in the gaming industry. But even if you don't, if you have just a regular, you know, PX22s, Turtle Beaches, something along the lines, as long as you have a surround sound headset, put on awareness and you can use it to your advantage. You don't even need Sixth Sense because you can hear them. You're going to know they're around you when you have awareness. So that's why I didn't put on the Sixth Sense. That's my reasoning. I don't really ever put on Sixth Sense just because I do usually run awareness. But for score streaks, I have on the hater and some mothership and stuff. I don't recommend that at all. I recommend putting on UAV, put on counter UAV, and put on the orbital VSAT or the hater because you can go for those 30-0s. Free-for-all, people say, is one of the hardest things to get a 30-0 gameplay in. I disagree. I think it's one of the easiest. I've gotten so close. I've gotten a 29-0 before in free-for-all and then died. But I went 29-0 in free-for-all, but I've never done that in domination or team deathmatch. I just can't. It's just too hard. But that's about it, guys. So thank you guys for watching. If you guys did enjoy, I'm gonna leave it off with the rest of the gameplay. But thank you guys for watching. Please like if you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you guys all later.
Smoke checked.
Hostile UAV spotted.
EK. Ain't no place they could hide from me. One shot, one kill. Won't even hear it coming.